Ah, let's do this. Ok, c'est la première fois que je fais ça, donc, bon, que tout pareil en forme. So, excusez-moi si le premier enregistrement n'a pas vraiment fait sens. Donc, on va ah, let's do this. On va laisser faire ça là. Ok, un peu d'entraînement, scénario, entraînement. Son jeu m'a bien aimé, et à fait pas Kerbal là. Ça fait longtemps que j'ai joué. Et c'est capable. Donc, quand people qui changent dans les formes de checker là. Donc, nous parlons pour l'entraînement, parce qu'il faut nous prendre le basics en premier. Il faut nous prendre une leçon de base. Bon, maintenant, ça me va full screen avec ça. Ok. Donc, I think you're removing the parts. Okay. After having the tutorial, we will have passed for you. Okay, so you're part from one leg. You're trying to give me this one. I'm thinking now you will be able to manage your space before you create projects and you have to track your progress. Or you find out around each facility you can hover over the mouse. So take some time to hover over the mouse. Okay, so type open Mukamachinyo, mission control. Okay, space point hanger. Avion spatial apparemment. Ok, contenir astronaute, administration, research and development. All this is mission development. Okay. Et ça. Là, papa. The tracking station is the launch pad. Okay. Ça qui fait ça, ils sont venus faire. When you're ready, enter the vehicle simulator. Voilà. Okay. Very good. What you see in the middle. The screen is the construction area. This is where parts are placed. And you kind of construction on the right side of the screen is the parts toolbox. Okay. So that's the film. Yes, you. On the left side of the screen is all the parts you have available in each of the different categories. Once there are any to pick, there is. Okay. If you want your craft to be controllable, you want to be based on your powerful and it's best to pick the first part you play. This one's all you do. Contains some on the as you were just starting, there's only one choice. Go ahead and pick the green module from with effect. After this one word is voiced, you can look around the following controls. Okay, the camera is the arrow keys. Or right mouse track. Voilà. Ok. Merci de là. Voilà, tellement bougé rapidement, moi, pour des pièces à fond. Bon, en tout cas, moi, pièce, on est là. Move the camera up and down, page up, or use the mouse scroll. Ok. Alright. So, avec souris droite, on va faire ça. Avec petit rouleau de souris, on monte les sons. Et pour moi, zoom. Moi, quand ça vient de plus et de minus on it. Or shift scroll. Okay. That's if there's a shift, it'd be to lower. Okay, no problem. Alright. injector, that's it, tank, command control, côté moun yo chita contrôler, structure, coupling by the polydevice, payload, considération off machine dans ce sens, aérodynamique, pour rouler sous la terre, variété de chaleur, et porte électronique, communication, la science, diesel, ok. Avec côté parachute, la sens. C'est ça le parachute là? Bon, ouais. Voilà, ok. Je vais cliquer sur lui. Ok. Go ahead and left click on it and move it to the top. Ça dit, donc il est sur le vide plan. Et puis, on met des choses, vous cliquez encore. Alright, à l'aise. Comment ça prend pas? On peut zoom. Alors, je prends loin. Configurable options. To see these, we need to right click on them. On the parachute, it's just attached to the pod. Do you know that? Okay, do that now, and you will see the available parameters. Alright, il y a des pour plus de détails, pour contrôler ou mettre certains contrôles sur l'appareil là, pour me right click sur lui. So minimum pressure of the car at altitude. Okay. Alright, ça vous fait ça. On the parachute, you will see that we can adjust our altitude and the atmospheric pressure at which to open. That setting can be quite useful on distant well. Okay. For now, let's check that the opening height on the parachute is at 1,000 meters. Because safety is equivalent to alcohol. For the minimum pressure, slightly move it to about 0.2. This setting prevents the chute from activating until the atmospheric pressure is above the configured value. 0.2 is about 9 kilometers in altitude. Really? So even if you stage early and arm the parachute, it will wait until then to activate. Understood. You can hide these options by right-clicking on the background scene and picking up another part. Ok, so pratiquement ce qu'on voit que ça fait là, c'est parachute là, juste dit qu'on sait que si vous vivez en cette pression atmosphérique, et c'est 0.2, pour armer parachute là, et puis il y a 1000 pieds de la terre pour y faire. Sans problème. Okay, sorry about that. Next up, we are going to need something to make this go. Okay, click on the engine. Put the engine there. Voilà. On va déplacer ça. On va mettre voilà. Il fout. Voilà. Ok. That's clear. Grab information at the bottom. Okay, professor. Oops, you're just starting out. For this rocket scientist, you have survivable as it stands now. You have to be better at rocket science than me. Possible. The problem with that craft is that this solid rocket is too powerful for the payload. A single small pod and shoot. It will either burn up on ascent from either being too fast or burn up coming back down. Even if you survive that, the craft's mass will cause it to fall too fast. Okay, for the parachute to operate properly, you'll hit the surface. Understood. Okay, I promise to teach you how to change the landing work until later tutorial. But for now, let's continue. Well, at least this way I get to tell you about removing parts. Pick up the back thumper and either strap it back over the line monsieur fin fait mettre par la ville, il est trop puissant. Il y a des sont il fait pour qu'il monter une jambe pour retirer pièce, il met ton pièce comme ça. Ah, ouais, il y a si c'est ça, je vais mettre même. Ouais. Instead, let's add the solid model that is better matched for the ship of this size. At the start of your career, you will have what I consider rubbish parts. Okay. Ça veut dire qu'il y a une pièce qui paraît intéressante, pièce caca. Dans ce sens. Alright, and I consider rubbish. The motor looks like it was said it does have enough oomph to get this little craft moving skyward and quickly. As you progress, you will be able to unlock them. From now, though, let's pick up the be connected. Okay, my bad. Alright. Nice one. We built the simplest survivable craft possible. We could go launch this right now, but it might be safer to explain one other thing first. Okay. And in the bottom right, you will see the staging stack. Bottom right. Mini. Alright. Staging stack. The box with the number 0 and icon for the parachute. Okay, it's the box with the number 0 and icon for the parachute and engine, and the stack shows us which part will be activated at stage of the rocket. Okay, c'est simplement dit pour ça que chaque partie serait son stage et il est activé en certaines séquences. Et il y a besoin d'activer de là en haut. Okay, what this shows is that when we activate the next stage, both the engines and the parachute will be triggered. While it could be considered funny to open and shoot and fire the motor at the same time, it's not going to give you much of a flight. To fix this, we need to separate the engine and the chute into 2 stages. If you minus through the 0 stage, you will see plus. Okay. Alright. Okay, this one will see this up. One more. If you mouse over the 0 stage, you will see a plus and minus. Click the plus button to add a new stage. If you add too many, click the minus button to remove. Make sure you have precisely 2 stages. Okay, 0 si c'est ça, je vais faire. On va séparer les mouvements pour se guider sur chaque stage style. Ok, et il y a activé en séquence. Yeah, donc, par contre, si on va activer dans 1 ou bien 1 va activer dans 0, donc je vais dire ça dans la next information. Okay, it's important to know that the stage activation from the highest number and then count. Okay, so I see people chiffrent BDD sun. Okay. So our first stage will be stage 1, the engine, and our second one will be stage 0, the chute. Now drag the engine passage. Okay. That's it. We now have a safe, relatively safe craft that's ready to go. Let's make sure that we need this design. Be sure that if we need this design again, we don't have to build it all from scratch. At the top of the screen, you will see the name of your craft. Okay. Okay. Il y a pas de gens pour moi sauvegarder vaisseau ça que me fait créer. Il va essayer, mais en même temps, vous dégagez. Faire vaisseau pour moi c'est appliqué pour voyer là. Ça vient. Okay. When you use the load screen, okay, when you're happy, click save. Only a little. See? Cut. Alright. Côté sauvegarder, and then click. When you're happy, click save on the save icon on the upper right. Leave, launch, save. Sauvegarder? Alright, excellent work. Feel free to play around with the parts and techniques I've shown you, and when you're ready to continue, press the red button on the upper right. To exit, back at the training menu, try the flight business. Okay. Nah, man. Launch by ça. Qui j'ai pour launch là? Ah, pas d'accord. On va faire qu'avant people. On fait une tease, on va lancer. Alright. Ok. On va ça demander de faire l'annexe. Couple breaking news. Expansion. Ok, basketball pour le moment. Parfait. Ok, basketball pour le moment. Ah, l'entraînement encore. Fin fait ça. On fait ça. Début. On peut checker ce stream là. Excusez-moi, c'est là que l'écran computer, ouais. Mais c'est juste, voulais checker ce stream là. Voici la marche bien. Ok, basketball. Yep. La marche bien. Entraînement encore. Bon, fin fait. Ouais. Allez, boulot. Welcome to the Kerbal Space Launch. I am G, and I will teach you the basics of quality inspectors. I trust that you already checked the basic construction tutorial. If not, I recommend you do so before going through this one. My first time. Next. Okay, flying. Alright. Flying a spacecraft is all about being in control of the chaos. Okay, as a what you may factor into. Let's look at those first. Alright, so hold on. Okay. Yaw roll pitch. On va sorry, déjà me travail pour l'armée n'a fait pas vaisseau spatial. So pitch, yaw roll, three direction, rotate your craft to help you visualize. Ok, so ça y a dit là, c'est tout simplement il y a trois façons qu'à virer. On va virer un avion, on va virer un bail en trois dimensions, il y a trois façons qu'à virer. Ou qu'à rouler, ou qu'à y aller, mais je peux traduire ça en créole, et ou qu'à pitch. Ok? Ok, bon, pitch up, pitch down. Ok, c'est ce keyboard là. C'est SWAD qui fait ça, et puis Q. Ok, qui fait ça, c'est pas ce qu'on peut tout dire. Alright, by controlling the charge roll together, you can keep the shift control flight. Got it. Uh, throttle plus pitch, yaw and roll are the main controls you need to master for successful crash-free flight. We will skip over the throttle control for now as this vessel has no need for it. Don't worry, I'll explain it another time. Remember, this is that all these controls have a limited amount of effectiveness. So bigger, heavier ship will probably respond much more sluggishly. Okay. Also, good to keep in mind that as stages are separated from the ship, it will become lighter. Ok, qui fait sens. Alright, so mon vaisseau qui gros en pile, ok, là, au moment de le bouger, il ne va pas bouger immédiatement, comme si c'est pesé le bouton, qu'à prendre un petit temps avant de bouger, parce que, effectivement, si on prend un gros camion, vous mettez sur en route, vous virez volant, ou bien on pèse frein pour faire camper, là, prend un petit temps pour ralentir. Mais on bas, il dit, il a averti moi, il dit comme ça que les mains perdu chaque stage dans le vaisseau, quand il a servi à un stage, pour ça, c'est un stage, puis ça, c'est un stage, puis ça, c'est un stage. C'est qu'on y a un vaisseau en montée, le final stage ça qu'a lagué, ou qu'a 10 années pour le laguer. Le film lagué, et puis qu'on y a c'est ça qui est à ça, ça dit vaisseau spatial en plus léger, donc l'on contrôler bah, ça, c'est pour qu'est ça derrière tête pour make sure ou maintenant tête on va virer lentement pour ou foutre long right turn, il faut ton coup on U-turn pour tomber tête en bas. In flight, all the planning is put into the staging sequence of your ship. For launch to the final deployment of a parachute, you can control the activation of several of your ship's parts by activating stage spacebar. Okay. Notice the stage indicator in the lower left corner. Ok, mais stage. Et ça avec spacebar pour m'activer. One thing on staging is staging settings. But you can change your mind about something. Elle dit, le mythe vol, on cache chercher position ça. Ok, sans problème. Ah, mon cher, man, this is voler, man. An important part of the flying is knowing how your ship is oriented. Okay, where it's going. That's why a good pilot is always aware of the ship's attitude, where it is pointing, and its velocity vector where it's going. There aren't always the same direction. Yeah, as your skill improves, you should pick up on these. Juste simplement, paragraphe ça très important. Et ça y est, attitude là, c'est côté nerveux, direction côté nerveux pointé. Et puis ça y est, les vecteurs de vélocité, c'est dans côté le pour aller, dans un sens. Et lors dans l'espace, côté point vaisseau en pointé, pas nécessairement côté vaisseau à pour aller. Parce que ou bien va commencer dans une direction comme ça, et pour pointer vaisseau dans direction horizontale, mais dans l'espace, là, continue à aller toujours. The big round instrument on the lower left corner. Big round instrument, lower left corner. Many, dans le centre, voilà. It's called the nav ball. This device sums up most of the critical information needed for proper death-free flight here. You see the ship's nose in relation to the horizon. Okay, physical. Okay, nouveau vocabulaire du jour. Top of the center part of the screen, uh, you have your altimeter, your vertical speed indicator, and atmosphere gauge. Okay, yeah. On the one last thing before we end the staging stack, you can see the indicator for your parachute. When weather. This indicator shows when the chute will be activated by staging. You already know that, but the background will also change color to indicate when it is safe to stage the parachute, and the foreground will change color depending on the parachute state. Note, however, that by default parachute will not deploy when unsafe, even if you stage it. Left 3 shows safety. Okay. Safety, risk, and unsafe. And then the chute is staged. And the left 3. The right 3 shows after staging. Okay, so armed, deployed, and cut or shredded. Okay.
Aha!
Okay, enough talk. I'll unlock the flight control and you'll be clear to launch. At any time, you may press escape to pause the game. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. For now, get yourself prepared and hit space when ready to launch. Don't forget our hopper has only a solid rocket motor, so there's no throttle control. That's why we didn't review the throttle. Okay, alright, let's go. Bon dire. Allez. Pas mal, hein? Arrivé beaucoup descend. So, elle m'a ralenti sérieusement. 14 200 pieds. Punya map descend. Your solid motor has burned out. You're passing highest point and your speed is low enough. It is safe to stage again to deploy. Okay, so we activate loop. Well, maybe worry slightly if you didn't fly high enough. You may not Yeah, c'est à 1000 pieds m'dete pour la tirer. Maintenant, on arrive à 1000 pieds. Mais, oh, 10 000 pieds. Ça n'a pas été 1000 pieds. And now we sit back and enjoy the descent. Ok, ça pas mal. Vous voyez le premier vaisseau moi aller. Il y a une nation de parachute dans la route. Voilà, qu'on y a là. Bon, bon, on va faire une discussion. Pour il faut faire vol ça. On pas très passer ça. Pour moi, si des soit explosé. Oh, le dégagé, là. Well done. You survived your first quick flight. When you're landed or splashed on and not in training, you can point the mouse just above the altimeter and click the recover button. Ah. If I have also unlocked the crew hatch. So if you feel like going out for a walk or a swim, you can click EVA. Where is that? EVA button that will pop up when you mouse over the portrait of the Kerbal if you want to take a walk now. This concludes today's lesson and press escape to access the menu and choose end scenario to return to the main. I hope to see you again and learn blah blah blah. Okay, merci beaucoup. Right. Comment t'étais? C'est. Ah, voilà, 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 voilà. End scenario. End scenario. Ouais, bon, on finit de dégager là. Mais il est temps de dépasser minuit, c'est ton citation de le faire. On va camper là. Et on a